Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to see balancing chemical equation from class 10, chapter 1. So first of all, let us take a very simple equation. Say we are reacting magnesium plus oxygen, we will get magnesium oxide. Now here we have to balance each and every element separately. So first of all, how to proceed, let us see. In the reactant side we have magnesium 1, here also 1. It is balanced. Coming to oxygen now, here are 2 oxygen atoms, here is 1 oxygen atom. Now in this case, here we cannot minus any oxygen atom, here also we cannot add any oxygen atom. Whatever calculations we have to do is within this particular set of elements. So if I put here 2, this 2 represents Mg also, oxygen also, and it is called the coefficient of MgO, that is magnesium oxide. So if I give here 2, we will get Mg also, there is 2 Mg and O also. Now if you can see clearly, oxygen atom both side, the reactant side and the product side, and the balanced, and for magnesium here it is 2, if we put here 2, we get a complete balanced chemical equation. So let us see the next example. Say we are reacting Fe plus H2O, iron plus water, we will get Fe3O4 plus H2. Now one by one we will come and we will balance. Here we have got 1 iron, here we have got 3. So what we will do, we will put here 3 Fe. Now come to the second point. There is 2 hydrogen, there is 2 hydrogen. Both are balanced in the reactant side as well as in the product side. Come to oxygen. Here is only 1 oxygen, here it is 4 oxygen atoms. So to balance this, what we have seen, that we cannot remove any oxygen atom or neither we can add any oxygen atom. So let us say we put here 4. When we are putting here 4, we will see that there are 4, this 4 is representing hydrogen also, oxygen also. So here there is 2 into 4, that is in between these 2 we will multiply. 2 4s are 8, and to balance it we put here 4, 2 4s are 8. So putting 4 here, see now, thrice Fe, 3 Fe, 4 2s are 8 hydrogen atoms, 4 2s are 8, 4 oxygen, 4 oxygen. So we are getting a complete balanced chemical equation. Let us see some more examples. Say we are writing HNO3 plus CaOH twice. We are getting CaNO3 twice plus H2O. CaNO3 twice plus H2O. Now what we can see, hydrogen here is 1, here is 2, and here 2 plus 1, 3. So to balance hydrogen, let us, here is 2 hydrogen, here is 2 plus 1 3, let us say we put here 3 hydrogen. What will happen? 3 plus 2 5. Now to balance this equation, if we put here 3, here will be 6. So while putting the coefficients, we have to keep in mind some important part, that we cannot put any separate coefficient, like if we put here 3, if we put here 2, both have to be balanced from the reactant side as well as from the product side. So what we will do, let's see one by one. See, hydrogen here is H, here is 2 hydrogen, 2 plus 1 3, here is 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay, we will come to it. Nitrogen here is 1, here is 2 nitrogen. Oxygen here is 3 plus 2, this particular bracket OH hydroxide, O2, here is oxygen 6. Now what I have to put, what coefficient I have to put to balance it? Let us say if we put here 2, what is happening? 2 hydrogen plus 2 4. So 2 plus 2 4. Now to balance hydrogen in the product side, we are writing here 2. So hydrogen is balanced in reactant side as well as in the product side. Now coming to nitrogen, 2 nitrogen, here is 2 nitrogen. Coming here to oxygen, this 3 and 2, they are being multiplied. 3 2s are 6 plus 2 8, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 8, and calcium 1, calcium 1. So this is how we have to balance the chemical equation. Now another thing is that in some cases they will not give the direct chemical equation, they will be giving the particular in language. Say for example, if we look at this example, say aluminium plus copper chloride, aluminium plus copper chloride, we will get aluminium chloride plus copper. Now in this situation we have to be acquainted with the symbols and formulas of the chemical compound. So first of all, the step is we will convert them into chemical formulas. Copper chloride CuCl2, aluminium chloride AlCl3 plus copper. Now what we can see here is we have written this in skeletal equation, the skeletal equation of this particular equation which has been given. So let us see, here is 1Al, here is 1Al, here is 1Cu, here is 1Cu, both on the reactant and the product side. Now only thing is left is here is Cl2 and here is Cl3. So to balance this, as we have seen earlier, we cannot add or minus any particular atom. Let us say we put a coefficient here 3. So 2 into 3, we are getting 6. If we put here 2, this 3 and 2 becoming 6. So Cl both on reactant and product side is balanced. Now look at this, here is 3Cu. So in the reactant side there is 3Cu, in the product side we will put here 3, it is balanced. Now again if we look here, twice Al in the product side, to balance it in the reactant side we put here 2. So this is a complete balanced chemical equation. One by one we have to see. We cannot particularly we cannot balance all together. One by one each and every single element should be balanced, and the total, after that we will see that total equation will be balanced as a whole. Thank you. This was the part which I had to explain, and furthermore if you have any confusions you can post your confusions and problems in the comment box.